Hi. I was about to say, let's see if this works. I ate on live for the first time yesterday. And I decided, you know what? I want to do this again. I want to go live more. Live is fun. Drinking my banana soda. That is incredible, and I feel very lucky to have it. Hi, Emily. Nice to see you. Thank you for liking my live. Okay, let's eat some stuffed mirliton. If you know what it is, try to get you a view of it. Hi, Emily. Hey, Queen. What do you guys think? Thank you. Kind of hot. My oil. Ooh. That's good. That's hot, but it's good. Yes, they are similar to stuffed peppers, but you want to know why I like them more than stuffed peppers? My only thing I did wrong, I shouldn't have let the cheese sit for as long as I let the cheese sit for. I forget that when I let the cheese sit in the oven, it hardens. I like these more than stuffed pepper. Wait, hold on. I don't know if you can see like the bottom. I like these more than stuffed pepper because... Hi, Shirley. With stuffed pepper, you can boil the peppers and then infuse your dressing with like the juice. But there's no guts. These have a ton of guts that I scoop out too. I'm like, first I make cornbread. Wait, I never know what's quite the best way to cut across these things. First, I make cornbread. Yeah, like I was saying, that's my mistake, that I let the cheese on for too long and let the cheese get hard. Oh, whatever. Whatever. This one didn't come out so pretty with nice little perfect bites like usual, but whatever. But first I make cornbread. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Patsy. Hi, Lily. First I make cornbread Then once the cornbread gets a couple days old, I make dressing. Then once the dressing gets a couple days old, I infuse it with the mirliton juice and everything, and this is its best form when it's in its final form. Woo! 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 Mm. Mm. Yum. I never got people who like to eat food that was like just right out of the oven or right off the pan or whatever. Mm. Mm. I'm mad at myself that I left the cheese in the oven too long and it got kind of hard. And cheese is not traditional. You're supposed to just top it with breadcrumbs, but I don't like traditional anyway. But it's sure good with that cheese. I'm mad though that, like, yeah, the cheese got hard. Oh well, hey, next time. I want you guys to get like a good look. I'm eating stuffed mirliton. And I also kind of burnt the bottom of them as well. Stop eating on TikTok. No. Mmm. Mmm. The cracklings that I put in the dressing. It says some comments were filtered to protect everybody. I wonder what everyone's saying. Hey, you guys, leave the haters. I need haters, okay? Leave the haters here. Okay? Thank you so much. No, I'm in Mississippi. I wish I were in Louisiana because supposedly there you can buy 10 mirlitons for $1. Here they're $1 for one. Thank you, Ellis Spam. Hi, Maritingle. Hello from Mississippi. I am eating stuffed mirliton, Breeze Bites. I'm slurping dry food because I want to. Okay. No, it's not beef. This is dressing that I put boudin and crab in. So it's like my leftover dressing from a couple days ago. I always stuff this with dressing. I never do it with anything else, but guys want a bite? Ooh, what am I drinking? Can't wait to show you. I want to show you this first though. See, I accidentally burnt the bottom on the oven a little bit, which I usually don't do. I don't know why it burnt this time. I guess I should have put some oil down. It's like a stuffed bell pepper. I'm drinking this banana soda that I'm totally obsessed with. Absolutely incredible. Cheers. Thank you, Dawn. And, somebody asked, hey, Ashley, Asian Yana. Sorry, I know you're like a big follower of mine, so. Someone asked, happy birthday, London. Yeah, I'm on the Mississippi coast, yeah. Someone was asking what goes into dressing. I'm gonna have to eat more of this. Good thing I made more. Someone asked what goes into dressing. In this case of this dressing that I made, I put veggies, boudin, canned crab. How many boyfriends? None. I'm like a failure at being gay. I've never had a serious boyfriend ever. Boudin. I've only ever had like one boyfriend, but he ended up leaving me for a woman. Okay. Hey, I'm looking for Mr. Zesty. Thank you, secret account. You're so sweet. I mean, I want to blow up on here. If you have an idea of like what kind of videos I should make or whatever. See, I'm mad at myself that I burnt the bottoms because it made it kind of hard to eat the bottom part. And I've never food reviews. I'm eating thank you. Of course I eat like a fairy. I do everything like a fairy. Why do you think I named my channel Evan Zesty? I mean, is that stuffing? Yes, it is stuffing. Hey, Jazzy. Mirliton is called Chayote in most places. It's a squash that is popular in the Caribbean, and it is also popular in Louisiana. I got the banana soda. Yes, I do, guys. I'm gonna eat some more. I made 4 of them and I thought that was too much, but I'm gonna see if I can eat all 4. That makes me so mad that I burnt the bottoms, though. And like I said, I've never burnt the bottom before, so I don't... Whatever. Well, it's cold here in Mississippi. Except I had been living in Florida for like 8 years before moving to Mississippi. So to me, the winter here is like really cold, you know, compared to Florida. I'm eating stuffed mirliton. Thank you for someone who gave me a gift. Thank you for... Yes, you can have some, Kayla. It's pretty good. I did make a big mistake of letting the bottom burn, which kind of did affect it. Hi, Charlotte. Dang, that's cold. Prayers for Michigan. Mirliton is cooked. Oh, you guys! I just coughed up some dang mirliton. Did you see that? Dang, talking and eating is hard, guys. Dang. You guys are lucky you saw that. You guys got like one of my funniest moments ever. I don't even remember what I was going to say. See, that's the fault of the burnt bottom. I don't know why the bottom burnt today. The bottom's never burnt on me before. Guess I should have put some oil down. That's what I was saying was what mirliton is. Mirliton is called chayote in most parts of the world. It is a squash. Here's a good looking piece. It is a squash that is popular in the Caribbean, and it is also popular in Louisiana. Yep, this is that stuffed mirliton, mama. No, it's stuffed mirliton. Mirliton, like, hold on. Wait, oops, and I'm sorry that my food wasn't in view. Here is the mirliton. Here is the stuffing. It is stuffed mirliton, right? Here's a vegetable called mirliton. Here's the stuffing. Stuffed mirliton. I don't know if I can fit this in my mouth. Let's try. Oh, I do. I put into my dressing all kinds of stuff: shrimp, crawfish, boudin. This was boudin and crab. But then whatever dressing I make, then later I infuse it with the mirliton guts and juice. I'm just mad I burnt the bottom because that made it not taste as good as usual, but I'll just remember that. Thank you. And yes, my food is good. Buddha, I don't know, like, okay, I'm new to the South, and I know there's like a couple pronunciations of Boudin. So I'm not quite sure which one it is that you're trying to get me to say. No, I'm not in Pinellas County anymore. I moved to Mississippi, Neva. Or Neva, I'm not sure the pronunciation. I wish I was in the 727. I will always have a lot of love for the 727. I really miss it, and I really wish I could have stayed, but I moved to Mississippi. Hey, hopefully if I blow up, and I want to blow up and start doing traveling food reviews. And these people are in the chat. I wish I didn't burn the bottom. I can't believe that. This is the first time I've ever freaking done that. Everyone's saying I should do food reviews. I do food reviews. I just need to get better at them. Ooh, that's a good piece, huh? Thank you, Amanda. Welcome to Zesty Nation. Hey, Jax. But look at that burnt bottom. This is the first time they've ever burned on me. And this would taste incredible. The only thing that made it, bad was the freaking burnt bottom. Oh, well. Hey, Nico Cuts. Mississippi's okay, like, sorry, I don't know what request you're talking about. Is this a, I don't know what guest requests are. Yeah, I'm in Mississippi now. Fine, okay. I'll take my chance with you. Hello. But this is different than co-host, right? Because yesterday they were trying to co-host with me.
Okay,
and I felt like
you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm sorry, I got cat in the hat on for my little boy. Okay, I'm from Louisiana, and okay, so hearing Boudin, it is so crazy to me.
Do you say Boudin? What's the right
No,
way?
it's Boudin.
It's Boo what?
Boudin. Stop! No, stop.
Whoa. Hold on now. Let's take a couple steps back here.
I promise you, if you put a poll up and you ask people from Louisiana to say it, it's Boudin.
Hold on, Boudin. Is that right?
No. Okay, so like Boudin. Boudin.
Boudin.
Boudin.
Boudin. What is that? The French pronunciation? That's hard.
I don't know. Like from Louisiana, it's pronounced Bay. Okay, so he's
and you
from.
just say
I'm
it so
live,
naturally,
okay?
and you're expecting me to say it naturally too. Like, oh yeah, Boudin. Like that's
So
hard, man.
he's from Mississippi. And how do you pronounce it again? Stop, chill out, Xavier.
Boudin.
Boudin.
I mean, that's close.
But how you say it?
It's Boudin.
Yeah, Boudin.
That's hard. I'll work on it.
Yeah, it's Boudin. I was watching TikTok a while back, and they had these two guys that like travel, and they had stopped in Louisiana to like a crackling store and a Boudin store, and they would actually say I don't even know if I can say it like you, Boudin. I don't think I can. No, stop. No.
What do you think about my stuffed mirliton though?
Honestly, it looks good, and I wouldn't even worry about the bottom too much because I kind of stop before you go in the front with your daddy, please. I honestly like my stuff crispier, so I would eat it.
Yeah, but it makes it kind of like
Burnt?
hard at the bottom, or like I'm sitting there chewing a little too long.
It's like rub it in your mouth. I would eat it. Whenever I go to like places, so in Louisiana they serve freaking crawfish etouffee in the morning at 10 o'clock, okay, over here.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some stuffing, like stuffed crabs. I love it. But I've never cooked, so I'm not one to really eat bell peppers or anything like that. I don't like people eat stuffed jalapenos down here with cream cheese and bacon wrapped, and I'm not really a fan of that. But whenever I eat stuffing, what they normally do down here is they'll take the actual crab shell and put the stuffing into the crab shell and bake it and then eat it like that. So I've never really had stuffing out of a bell pepper or anything. I don't think I could eat it because I don't like bell peppers.
I like it all. Stuffed bell pepper, mirliton, acorn, squash, or whatever I can stuff, I stuff. But this is definitely my favorite thing to stuff. Because, just look at that.
What you said it is? Mirlitons?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Really? It's very popular in Louisiana.
I've honestly never heard of that. Chill out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I heard bell peppers and squash, but somebody said, what part of Louisiana is she from? Butte. It's Butte. I don't know. What you mean by that? My little boy is saying booty.
Even the Louisiana people argue about the pronunciation. I see them on their videos talking about, oh, boudin, 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 whatever.
Yeah, somebody said a salmon croquette. No.
It is not a salmon croquette. It is a stuffed mirliton. But then I don't even want to say that because everyone's been asking me this whole time, what's a mirliton?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, hey, Ireland. You made it right at the end, man. You missed me.
But yeah, I promise, people from down here, I don't get aggravated. I just think it's funny just hearing other people trying to pronounce stuff from I
need to get all my pronunciations right. I still need to start saying New Orleans instead of New Orleans and all that.
A lot of people say New Orleans different. And back in Louisiana, I forgot how they say it, but I say Baton Rouge. But they say it different. People from there say it different, but I'm like Baton Rouge. Yeah, I have no idea what Mirliton or whatever that is. I've been to Mississippi one time in my life, and I'm not gonna lie to you. The food, I can't do it. Home cooked food, possibly. But
Louisiana people say that, but I feel like you guys are spoiled over there, you know what I mean? Because okay, so for example, I came from Florida before, and we didn't really have Southern food or Cajun food or Creole food or whatever you want, we didn't really have so much of that down there. So here for me, it's great, but I do know it's better in Louisiana, you know what I mean? But
it really is. See, I want to leave.
I just don't live there.
Yeah,
I want to get to doing. I want to do New Orleans. Wait, hold on. I'll say it correctly for my Louisianian. I want to do New Orleans and wait, that's another one that they.
See, I live close to Lafayette. I'm 20 minutes away from Lafayette.
New Orleans and Lafayette and determine which place I think has the better food.
I promise you, Lafayette, 100%. Other people think different, but I think Lafayette compared to New Orleans wholeheartedly. Because in New Orleans, they do their gumbo different as well. It's like our gumbo down here, but sometimes they put different stuff in their stuff, and I don't know. It's just not the same. But no hate to anybody who lives in New Orleans? Or do y'all? Wait, I think Lafayette is like the best place for food.
I see people arguing. That's why.
Yeah, I think Lafayette got it.
I see people arguing about it. I mean, to me, where I'm like, to be honest, where I was living before in St. Pete, Florida, like, they had really freaking good food, and I really miss the food there. But to me, the food here, want to know something? Like, someone down there was talking about seasonings. You want to know what I appreciate about being here? Everyone seasons and everywhere seasons. Like outside of the South, it's not like that at all. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
in Florida, most restaurants don't use any powdered seasonings, and they're totally like against using powdered seasonings. And the people that go there are against using powdered seasonings, you know. So like being here, like I had my first gumbo the other day, and it was probably a gumbo that like a Louisiana person would say
Yeah,
like,
probably.
oh, ew, that's a Mississippi
Probably.
gumbo or whatever. But it was really,
Probably.
really, really seasoned. And I'm
Yeah.
talking like not only was it heavily seasoned, but whoever seasoned it like knew what they were doing with it, you
Yeah.
know? And considering like the area that I live in, I'm pretty sure the person that cooked it, you know, was like me, right?
Yeah.
Outside of the South, people like me don't season at all, like at all. And so I love that about like the Mississippi or the South in general, that when I go any restaurant, I don't have to worry about are they going to season the food or not? Because in
Oh
Florida,
yeah, for
I always
sure.
had to worry about that. Are they
100%.
unseasoned? Are they going to?
I've been to Florida a couple times for like vacation and stuff. And then the beginning of this year in January, I had actually went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And my husband and I wanted to cook a gumbo out there. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go to the Walmart out there and get some stuff to cook the gumbo. And like they did not have roux. And I don't know, it was crazy. So we literally had to go back to the Airbnb and do like a homemade roux, which we do that a lot down here. But when I don't feel like spending hours cooking gumbo, I'll go to the store and get a jar of roux that's already made.
There's a lot of oops, I try not to cuss. There's a lot of stuff that is you can only really buy in Louisiana and Mississippi. Like even boudin is really hard to find in Florida. But even here in Mississippi, you guys have a million different types of boudin that we don't have here. You know what I mean? So like Louisiana has more of it, but like
now.
if you go to Florida, you have to eat all that Caribbean food and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like Jamaican and Haitian and Bahamian and what.
Oh my God,
That's
yes,
like
and
the
it's a
good food
lot
in
of.
Florida,
That's
you
what I
know.
noticed when we went in January. I was like shocked because they had so many like Jamaican restaurants and everything out there, and I'm like, I actually wanted to learn more, so I did research. I forgot what it said, but a lot of Jamaicans do live in Florida. But listen, I love Jamaican food, seasoned food. I
Me
love it.
too.
I want
I
to
want to try
move.
some. There's supposedly one around here. I'd like to try it out. I love Jamaican food too. When I first started cooking, I was living in Tampa, and I would make a lot of Jamaican food because that's where, like in Florida, that was like the best type of food I could make, you know. Now that I live in Mississippi, I cook like straight Southern, but eventually I want to start doing international food again. But I kind of like, you know, because I'm in the South, there's a lot of stuff that I like. You went to Florida, you saw that there's a ton of stuff they sell here that they don't sell there. So
Yeah,
I'm
for
having fun with
sure.
my Southern cooking at the moment, you know.
Give me a
But I'd
second. Let me put
eventually
it.
like
Let
to
me put
get back
myself
to
on mute
doing
real
all
quick because I
that.
need to tell my child to get out of my room and go.
Thank you, Jax. I think I do Southern pretty good, huh, Jax? Like, I know you haven't been with me so long to have seen when I used to do international back in the day, but I think Southern is like, I'm really good at doing Southern food, yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to kick my child out of my room because he's bouncing in my bed. But no, me and my husband wanna move out of Louisiana so bad. But I always tell him that I'm so scared to move somewhere else and not like the food. Like have to learn something else because anywhere else you go, I am like not trying to brag on Louisiana, but honestly, Louisiana has the most seasoned food, the most soul food. It's so good.
Probably.
Even though it's not healthy, it's so good. Okay, if I move out of the state or the country or whatever and I go to a gas station at 10 in the morning, I'm not gonna see no crawfish etouffee or gumbo or stew. Like,
you're not even gonna see that here in Mississippi. We'll have grits and sausage and all that, but
yeah, Louisiana. My child is about to run me crazy. I am so sorry. Xavier, lay down, Bubba.
it's okay. I'd be afraid of the cold moving to Massachusetts, not the food.
Yeah, really, because didn't some girl say earlier, I don't know if it was Massachusetts, it might have been somewhere else. She said it was like -5.
Yeah. I've lived all over. You want to know my controversial food opinion? Like, I've lived all over and moved all over and traveled all over. The best food I think I've had was in Los Angeles. Like Los Angeles, the food is really crazy. Like it's mostly international food, but like the food there is like amazing. The worst food I had was New York City. I did not like food in New York City. And everyone says I'm crazy for this because they supposedly have like such good food, but when I was there, I was like, like, no.
I am so sorry. I might have to get off of here because my husband is like laying ass over there. So, but it was nice talking to you.
Bye,
It was
nice
fun.
meeting you. Let's follow each other after
Yeah,
this.
I'm following you now, and if you need help with any other pronunciations, I'll hop back on here. Try to help you out.
Well, nice meeting
But
you. You're my
nice
first
meeting
person that I
you.
allowed on my live, so.
Well, here you go. You gotta be careful with that though, because sometimes people be weirdos.
But wait, this is different than co-hosting, right? Though, because like
Honestly, I have no idea because I mean I be on TikTok, but I don't really go live often. But when I did go live, I would accept some people into my live, but I don't know what co-hosting is. I really don't know how to work the live on here at all.
yeah, like someone was trying to co-host with me yesterday, but it's like you're still responsible for whatever happens. So I'm afraid I accept someone and they say something weird. I don't know. I got a vibe like you weren't trying to do anything weird, so.
No, definitely not.
But
I was just trying
anyway.
to tell you it was boudin.
Boo dang, I'll work on it. But anyway,
Alrighty,
have a
well
great
you have
night.
you too. Bye.
Bye. This is fun, you guys. I wish I would have been coming on live a long time ago, but I didn't really realize anyone would watch it if I came on live. You know what I mean? Like, I just came on yesterday and was like, whatever. And I made money yesterday. I made my first money from TikTok. So, you know, can't argue with that. You too, Renee. Thank you, Region Murray. I wish that my cake would have turned out so I could eat the cake for you guys. But I messed my cake up the other night, and I don't know how I messed it up. Somehow I'll make the most perfect cake, and then I'll mess it up the next time. I think I did multiple things wrong, and I just have to, like, I feel like if I'm going to make a cake, my butter and all that has to be real room temperature. I can't do it's halfway, but I'm going to do it anyway. No, like, it has to be full raging. Wow. Yeah, I'm hoping though, I want to blow up, and I want to, blowing up or not, I want to eventually get to doing some reviews out there in Louisiana. The closest to me though is Slidell, so I'm hoping to start going to Slidell soon. Once crawfish season is in effect, I've never been here for a crawfish season. So if I'm still here for crawfish season and it's looking like I'm gonna be, oh, I'm gonna be in Louisiana and I'm gonna be eating crawfish. Trust me on that one. If I'm here for a crawfish season, oh, we're gonna be eating crawfish. See, here's that weird thing. Some weird guy's asking me to co-host. Whatever you were doing was different than what he's doing. And whatever that co-host thing is to me just looks, I don't like it. I don't trust it. I'm sorry, man. I don't trust you being a... Oh, see, you Southerners are so, the Southern hospitality is so crazy to me. Saying you want me to come and stay with you. Hey, I love you guys for that though, because everybody, like when I moved to Mississippi, everyone was like, oh my God, they hate gay people there and you're gonna like suffer, whatever. I'm like, no, 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 total opposite. Everyone's very, very nice, very, very friendly. There's some kind of like warmth about them. That's the only way I could describe it. People in the South are like warmer. Yeah, that co-hosting thing to me is weird. Well, Maddie Lee, I live in Mississippi. Dang, I ate 2 whole stuffed mirlitons tonight with 4 little pieces or whatever. Bye-bye. What do you guys think of my shirt? I got this at a thrift store for like 10 cents. Or like something really crazy cheap like that. I think this is a cool shirt. And it was a large, but I feel like it fits me well. That's something I want to do with you guys one day, maybe. I'll take you guys shopping with me because I'm very unfabulous. I'm not very good at fashion or anything like that. I want to learn. Thank you, Maddie Lee. See, I want to leave, but it makes it hard when you guys give me gifts and stuff. I would have been coming on live months ago had I known I would receive gifts, but to be honest, I thought no one would watch me. But then today we got up to like 80 viewers at one time, which is great. Soon I'll have a million zesties and watch. Soon I'll be up in my penthouse streaming for you guys. Ooh. This is me manifesting the penthouse. There's one near me that I really want to buy and live in. It only costs 1.8 million. Pretty close, man. How is that? Thank you, Maddie Lee. Welcome to Zesty Nation. I don't know if I want to talk about where I grew up. I have a lot of trauma and stuff with that. Yeah, just 1.8 million. I'm almost there. Just a stone skip and a throw away. You know what I mean? Hey, but you never know. Some people really make money on here, I'm hoping to be one of them, but I want to be like, I want Paris Hilton's cookware set, number 1. But I don't want to have to buy it. I want it to be gifted to me as a powerful influencer that I am. And I want to cook, what do I want? I want everyone to be sponsoring me to like promote their seasonings and products and everything. And one day I want to be up on the grilling on the penthouse balcony and eating like giant bee love crabs and stuff that are like this big. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi, my wonderful zesties. Well, you're not all zesties because you don't all follow me, but it's okay. Not everyone can be a zesty. Not everyone is cool. Not everyone is strong enough to be a zesty. Yeah, of course, I love Be Love too. I mean, that's why, like, when I decided to start making videos, I was just like, okay, duh, I'm doing food because that's always been my favorite subgenre of like videos on YouTube, now TikTok, you know. I've been watching mukbangs, and I feel like that's a reason that I was good at cooking because I had been watching mukbangs and food videos and all that for like years. So when I started cooking, it was just I haven't even been cooking for 3 full years. I started cooking on January 1st, 2023 as New Year's resolution. Because I was just eating fast food only pretty much. So I was like, I'm gonna start cooking, and then I really liked it, and I don't know, I have a lot of fun cooking. I would love to cook professionally, but I guess kind of I've made some money, I've made some money on these platforms, like not very much, but like a tiny little bit. So I can't say I haven't made any money off of it, you know what I mean? But I'd like to like actually cook for a living in some fashion. The people that I live with think that I should have a restaurant, but which I don't disagree. I should have a restaurant. Yeah, the first time I went live really was yesterday, and I made my first TikTok money. So that's why I came back live today. I was like, oh well, if I'm gonna be making money, okay. I don't even know because I don't know how to check how much money I've made now, but people are sending me gifts. So if I'm gonna make money on live, I'll just come on live, you know what I mean? The only reason I never came on live was because I like whenever I saw people's lives, they had this whole thing behind them, and like they were doing like a whole podcast thing. But I just thought I'll just cook on live and just do my mukbang on live. No, I've made money from the videos as well. You just have to put your payment information or whatever and start going on live, and someone has to send you a gift. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've made some money off of videos before. I think the most money I ever made was $20 off of a food review. Yeah. But I have not ever made any type of money like, to quit my job or anything like that. But I don't give up. I'm gonna keep cooking. To be honest, like yesterday, I cooked and I ate on the same live, which I really enjoyed, and I felt like that was like a really good experience for anybody watching, you know what I mean? But um today the stuff that I was making, I had to like bake in the oven, so it wouldn't make sense for me to just be sitting there while something's like baking in the oven, you know what I mean? But thank you so much, Maddie Lee. But I really enjoyed that yesterday when I cooked and I just said, "Oh, I just cooked my meal. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go mukbang it all on the same live, you know." And it's fun for me too. Like, I'm alone in the country right now, so it is nice for me to talk to some people. You guys are better behaved though. Yesterday they were asking me some spicy questions and stuff. I get more people viewing the lives when I eat. Yeah, like earlier today when I was cooking, there were like I think I got a max of like 4 people on my live, and when I was eating right now, it got up to 80. So yeah, definitely like a live mukbang is a good idea. Yeah. I definitely want to keep doing that, you know what I mean? Cuz another reason I like going live is because when I record the videos, they get saved on my phone, and then my phone will, if you're like me and you cook like every day or cook often and record it often, you will your phone storage will fill up. You'll run out of storage. So when I'm on live, I don't have to worry about storage. You know what I mean? That's like the number one thing that I like about it. And I feel like it's good. Like if you're really trying to learn how to cook, which like of course like I'm funny and whatever, but I would like to be not a serious cooking channel, but you know like a channel that people actually learn cooking on or like learn recipes on and stuff. But if you're really watching, like if you really want to learn how to cook or whatever, you're going to learn way more watching that live where you see every little tiny thing I do versus, hi, Courtney, welcome to Zesty Nation. But you know, in the cooking videos, people like those little under a minute videos. So I've been making those under a minute cooking videos. You'll learn more watching the live where you watch me in real time doing everything than on that little 60-second video that I edited into like nothing, you know what I mean? But you know, the short videos get a lot of I haven't gotten any views on my cooking videos really, but to be honest, the videos that got me the most views were these videos I made where I was dancing or whatever. But I've tried to recreate them and I cannot. Hey, just go into my go through my videos on all my platforms. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, TikTok. Go through my videos and you'll see all kinds of recipes and cooking and whatever. But I think that like actually like you should see all my videos except on Instagram because Instagram does not accept long videos. Hi Maya. Hi, thanks Amanda. Thank you, Maddie Lee. But yeah, like I don't know. I just like going on live. I think it makes more sense, you know, than recording the video and editing the video and whatever. So I'm gonna try to go on live more. But now like here's the weird thing about the live though. I came on live to eat. Now that I'm done eating, what do? You just sent me a gift. I don't really want to hang up or whatever when people are, oh my God, when was my last relationship? A very long time ago. Like, literally, like, way over 10 years ago. And you just need to get a viral video, Maddie Lee. Because I got a viral video, and then when I got a viral video, they sent me an invite to, what was it called? Creator pilot program. And that's what made me eligible for some monetization stuff. But yeah, anyway, my only relationship really was like way over 10 years ago, and the guy left me for a woman. Now, this is an interesting story. Fast forward like 10 years later, I had like totally blocked this guy completely because, well, when he ended up with the woman or whatever, I was just like, okay, well, obviously we're done here, you know. So I blocked him for years and years and years. Then I like reestablished contact with him stupidly, you know, like 10 years later. And he has like, well, actually, I don't think they're married, but he has like a girlfriend and a daughter and whatever. And he was saying like I don't know if they broke up or I don't know if they're back together. I don't know the story, but they had broken up for a while, and he was like trying to get back with me, like, oh, let's live together or whatever. And I was like, whoa, whoa, dude, like, no, you have like a wife and kids and all that. Like, that's a little. I can't really look past all of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I haven't had. I'm like terrible at being gay. I haven't had I don't really have, much luck with that. But you never know through this channel. Like I said, I've said it a million times. With my food, I um can't believe I'm still single. Yeah, he'll see me in my penthouse. Yeah, but that guy, like, that makes me so mad because, he's like the exact there are these people that make videos about like DL men and like all this harm that they cause, like, they have like wife and children and engaged in all this sneaky behavior. Oh yeah, he's still trying to contact me. But I won't do it. Like, he's asked to meet up with me and stuff before, but I'm just like, no, I'm sorry. Like, that the whole wife and kids thing's a little too much for me, like, I just can't really look past that. But there's these people that talk about the DL men and all the harm they cause to the women and the children and whatever. He's exactly that person, you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for the girl knowing that knowing some of the things he's like said to me. I'm like, I feel bad for her, you know what I mean? But yeah, I want a new man, a better man. She knows about me. She knows that he was with a man before. So yeah, like, in fact, that's why we stopped talking in the first place many, many years ago, like way over a decade ago, because when they got together, she was like, "Who are you talking to?" or whatever, and found out about me and then made us stop talking, and then I was like, okay, like, we're so done, like, you have a girlfriend and this and that. So, whatever. Then I didn't talk to him for years, but then like an idiot, I reestablished contact with him, and he said all this stuff like, oh, he still loves me and wishes we were still together and all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, bro. It's sad though, because I was saying this on my live yesterday. I'm effeminate and stuff, so like it doesn't really make much sense for me to be closeted, because you wouldn't, if I told you I were straight, you would not believe it, you know what I mean? But like he's masculine, right? So you cannot really tell that he is, and so like he is super closeted or in the closet or whatever. And I just think that's a shame. It's sad, I'm probably going to have to get off here soon, but people keep joining. But I already ate. That's what I was saying. Or should I just come on live and just chat with you guys? Maybe, I guess that's what some of the big streamers or whatever do, right? They just come on and see what you guys say and just like respond to it, right? But we only have like 7 viewers now, or 8. Hi, Judy. Hi, Lacey. Hi, Carol. He definitely is like I'm not trying to say anything bad about like Christians or religious people or whatever, but he's definitely very like I don't know, closeted for religious purposes or whatever, cannot come out due to religion. Bye. Oh, don't worry, I have nothing to do with this guy. He texts me from time to time, but I'm not gonna have anything to do with him. He's also really like, I don't know. Now that I'm older, right? Because actually, like, we met in 6th grade. So that, like, my first guy that I was ever with, like, we grew up together. Like, we went to middle school, high school together. So, like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but, he's in the past, trust me. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, now I'm 35. So, when we were younger, it was like, okay, well, we had a lot more in common. Now that I'm older, it's like, he's kind of like a loser. Not saying I need to be with a rich, wealthy man, but he's very, very. I honestly think it's all related to Christianity, the reason that he's closeted, but that's just my like perception of it. So, but here's the funny thing about religion, but he had a child with her out of wedlock. You know what I mean? That's not Christianity is not in favor of that. So it's like, it's like weird how they pick and choose, right? What's like the worst sin or whatever, because he's like super closeted because he's Christian or whatever, but then he had a child out of wedlock, which is also against the rules. So, you know what I mean? Hi, beautiful girl. I wonder if I should get off of here because I already ate. But some people keep joining, and I do have fun doing these lives. But hey, I can keep doing them. Nothing stops me from continuing to do the lives, right? And it's starting to say, oh, your live is inactive or whatever. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave, guys. Thank you all for anybody who watched my live. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you for watching me. Go follow me. Come join Zesty Nation. Come on, you want to join Zesty Nation and be a proud and wonderful Zesty. But anyway, nice to see you guys. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Bye, guys. Sorry, 808 Jody, that you joined right as I'm clicking end. Good night, guys.